Todd, do you think it's going to be more of the yield curve inversion or the trade theme that will continue to guide the market going into the end of the year?
I think it's a little bit of both, but I think really, I think traders and investors have their eye off the ball here. I think that, yes, the yield curve is trying to invert, but that's been more created and manipulated by the Fed versus anything else. And I think that can change. I think really what we can look for here is, again, some of the other problems, the debt problems that we're looking at that are in this market that nobody wants to talk about. You know, we continue to ignore the major problems and focus on trade. I don't think trade is a problem, and I am confident based on watching how the commodities are trading, especially the dollar-denominated commodities that trade to China a lot, have not really been hurt that badly. In fact, they've all rallied from their bottoms and look very strong even before this truce was put in place. So the markets are telling me that the trade is not going to be a problem, and I do not think there's going to be an actual trade war. And if there is, I think that China's got a lot bigger problem than the United States.
But if trade isn't a problem, there is this concern now about a potential recession and the impact on the U.S. economy. With these tariffs, it hurts, of course, the local companies in the United States. How is this going to weigh down on the economy, and how is that not a concern?
Well, again, I think that when I look at this from my perspective, I see that we hear the talk of how much the tariffs have hurt, but I haven't really seen it yet. And I think this is more of an excuse that allows companies to raise their price in the face of, you know, to me, companies like to build in excuses. It was always when the dollar was too strong. Well, you can certainly hedge against the dollar. There's certainly ways you can combat if these tariffs really kick in, but they're not that big when you look at the big perspective. And I think this is more of an excuse being made so that companies can actually raise their own prices versus the actual real factor. Again, that's really how I look at it. It could be wrong, but that's my opinion. That's how I see it.